What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I have another LEGO set review. Now, of course, if you guys didn't see my haul the other day, I got two brand new LEGO sets. Of course, I have the LEGO Infinity Saga Black Panther Dragonfly and the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness Gargantos sets. So this set, of course, is the LEGO Infinity Saga one. This is Black Panther's Dragonfly, set number 76186. Recommended ages are 8+. And the piece count is 202 pieces. This comes with 3 minifigures. It comes with a Chitauri Soldier, Shuri, and Black Panther. Not in this order. It's Black Panther, Shuri, and then the Chitauri Soldier. Anyway, of course, this set I mostly got for the figures, not the build. I think the build is really good, but once again, I think I'm having another one of those Spider-Man sets where I got the set for the figures, but I got the figure set. And the set for the build. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the first figure, which is Black Panther. So here is T'Challa Black Panther. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. But anyways, this is a really good figure. However, I don't really plan on using any of these parts in my LEGO Marvel collection, except one piece, but I will not talk about that till LEGO Marvel Collections, obviously, which might be in April. I'm still thinking about it, but yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the figure. So, Black Panther, he comes with this new head, which I think is easily the best part about this figure. You might think about the chest, and you're like, what, the chest, man? The back of the chest and stuff. But the head is obviously the best part, because it has the white eyes. Like, last year's Black Panther had the reddish-brown eyes, because his eyes were peeling out. And that kind of made me angry, because it didn't come with the white eyes. And the year after that, they came out with a Black Panther LEGO stop-motion type animation, and the eyes were white. It was the same exact head, but the eyes were white. And that really pissed me off, because, of course, I wanted a Black Panther head with white eyes instead of the reddish-brown that show up in only one freaking scene. So anyway, I still do not like Black Panther because of the ears. Has no printing like they did on the Civil War one, where of course it's the printing on the top of the cowl. And number 2, there's no arm printing or leg printing, no toe printing for the claws, but I think it's okay. I think this is a really good figure nonetheless. I think the torso is absolutely insanely detailed, as you guys can look at that. Look at all those details, and it's actually purple instead of blue like last year. I do have that figure, but I am using the head on a figure. So yeah, that is, of course, Black Panther. Now we're going to move on to the next one, which is, of course, Shuri. Just like me, everyone is picking up this set just for this Shuri figure. This is absolutely one of the best figures in this set. By far, this is one of the best. So she comes with the gauntlet pieces that Claw comes with, which I think I do have Claw somewhere around here. And I think I only really wanted this set badly for Shuri, because she's just a really great figure, and I love how she turned out. Anyway, I wish it kind of came up with a new piece for these, because it's the Black Panther pieces. If I find a picture online, then I'll put it right up here. But of course, here is the figure now. Removing the gauntlets, you guys have seen these 100 times. As you guys can see, she's kind of a bare minifigure. I don't really like this whole design, but of course, we'll talk about the parts that I like and the parts that need to be improved upon. First off, I do like these gauntlets. I think they're cool, but I don't think that they're the best, like I just said. But I think that the head print is absolutely incredibly accurate. I think it works really well for her. I especially love the stern expression. I think it works incredibly well with the chin strap and the markings on her face. I think it looks absolutely amazing and incredible and works really well for her. Her torso print also is really good. I especially love the back torso print. The arms seem a bit bare, but I think that they're like that in the movie. If they are not, I probably will update them by LEGO Marvel Collection, either paint or purist. The legs are probably the part I really don't like that much, because it's really bare. There's nothing on the legs that show any, like, she's supposed to have tan robes at the bottom, kind of like draping down, and I don't see any of that here, and I just really think that she deserves some leg printing. However, this hairpiece is a little bit accurate. Of course, she does have her little thing that comes down, but that's pretty easy with some sculpty. But of course, the purest method, she's kind of really hard to update. Of course, as we get into my No Way Home review, that's kind of strange why they didn't give her, why they didn't give Wong a double expression, but they gave her, even though that the chin strap definitely goes below the head. So anyway, I think that this Shuri figure is really nice. And another gripe I have, but a really simple fix, I think just for the set itself, I think that they should have came with studs with holes so you could put some Power Blast pieces in your own collection. But of course, it is fine. I didn't really need it, but in my personal opinion, that's what they should have done. I really think that this is a really great figure, and I'm glad to own it in my collection. And I think it's better than the orange jacket one from Infinity War. So yeah, without further ado, let's go on to the next figure, which is the final one, which is the Chitauri. And I gotta say, this Chitauri is absolutely insanely good. Now, before we take a look at the gun, let's take a look at the figure. Now, I haven't talked about this figure at all. The head is absolutely insanely good. I wish it came with a helmet, but I think it works really well. Once again, no leg printing, but that is okay. I think it kind of works without leg printing, but I kind of wish it did have leg printing. Light gray arms, really kind of bare. I think this is a bare figure, but of course the other side of the head is cool too because it has gold printing. No double-sided facial expression, but there is some printing representing the Chitauri tech that they have. The head is absolutely insanely good. I love how they did this head. Probably the best one that they've come out with. And the gun is cool too. It uses the Overwatch gun, which I've never had one of these Overwatch pieces in gray. I never had any Overwatch gun pieces, the new guns that they made. So I really think that this is a nice piece to add to my collection. I love how many gold pieces it is used for. And once again, like in my Iron Spider review, you can actually use them to create a back piece for the Iron Spider legs. I made a separate video on that. And I think the gun works really well for the Chitauri. So yeah, those are the 3 figures that come in the set. And ironically enough, each set that I got has 3 figures. So 6 new figures are added to my collection. New variants, however, I think 3 new variants, because the rest I have a Black Panther, I have a Wong, and everything else. So yeah, now it's time to go on to the next part, which is the Dragonfly. So I gotta be honest, I'm not really a vehicle type person. I don't like when I think what I'm trying to say is I don't really like big giant vehicles, but I absolutely love the design for this build, and I love all the play features. So without further ado, let's take a look. So the front looks really cool. Now, it has a nice printed shield piece to, of course, hold a figure, but we'll kind of look at that a bit later. It has some stud shooters on the side. There's a bunch of stuff going on with this, so I guess we'll start off on the back. The back has 3 stickers. On each side, it has 2 stickers up here and here, and it also has a sticker up there too, but these are all 3 stickers. This sticker that goes all the way down on this part, which is pretty cool. Yeah, really nice. And also, there are kind of not that many other stickers on the outside. Now the build, however, is really nice. It has 2 of these wing pieces on the back for a little bit of articulation. It has these pieces right here, which if you don't know the building design for this, what they did is they have these 2 pieces, which if you move these out of the way, these are actually connected through like a clip, which you guys can see up there, which they just slide into the side to kind of give a bit of vibranium look to the build. And also, they have these swords on the bottom, since we're at it, and they also have a blue piece right here too, which they have that almost all over the build. They have studs too, so of course you can fire that stud, and that absolutely went out of frame, but I might be able to find it later after the review. No, I think it's completely gone. Is it gone? I'm just going to give up on it. Of course, I didn't find it, but each side does it. I had to dig into my extra bin collection of the extra pieces that you do come with extras. So that is nice. I do love how the wings up here are on ball joints. So, of course, you can move them all over the place that you want. They're on ball joints, so that means they're very... you can articulate them a lot. I do love the wing builds, by the way. I love how you can kind of corner these pieces here, which is pretty cool. We're going to use Shuri as our guinea pig in a minute. Now, the front has this printed shield piece, which you can remove. which is really nice. There it is, a bit of detail. You could take the Shuri figure. I'm going to take her. Of course, you have to take her gauntlets off, and you can fit her inside. But before we go inside, there are a bit of printed pieces right here, which is really nice. And there's one on this side too. 2 different stickers, which is pretty nice. However, you can fit Shuri inside, so let's do that. And I think this is the first time I'm actually putting a figure in here, which is nice. And of course, you just lay her down like that. There she is, and there you go. And then you put her, put the shield over, and she is inside of the build. And this really does look like a Dragonfly, but probably the best part about this whole set is how you can actually take this part right here, which are some Technic pins, and you can actually fully rotate the head up, and you can put it in a downwards position, which this thing is absolutely tall. You can't stand it up. It will fall forward, but if you hold it, you can, yes, do this like in the movies. And if you are wondering how it works, there is a clip right here, some hinges, just for a bit of stability. You do have a clip kind of bar in the back, so you can, of course, take the head and put it back, and boom, there you go. And now you have the Dragonfly. So that's kind of it for the build. Really simple build. Didn't really take me that long to build this. It was the first one I built. And of course, you can take the lid off and retrieve your figure if you want, but we're going to leave Shuri in there for a second so I don't have to stall for 20 minutes. So yeah, that is kind of it for the build. Now we're going to take a look at the instruction manual and the box, and then my final thoughts on the set. The instruction manual for the box is pretty cool. You have Black Panther attacking, and there is Shuri attacking her with the Dragonfly. Thanos in the top right corner. You have the Infinity Saga up here. You have the inside builds, where of course it shows the builds. If you guys are curious enough, bag 1 you get Black Panther, bag 2 you get the Chitauri and the Shuri figure. Of course, the pages end all the way at page number 60, and there are some advertisements for the other Infinity Saga sets. I have already done a review on this one. I'm about to upload this video, which is the one I'm doing right now. And there's the final battle and the Guardian ship. No Bro Thor set in here anywhere. Anyway, you have the piece count over here of all the pieces. And on the back, you can win a free Lego set if you submit a survey of your feedback on this Lego product. So yeah, pretty cool. That is it for the instruction manual. The box, however, is really cool too. It says the Infinity Saga on the very top. Of course, you have Thanos right here. You have all fairy figures at the bottom. You have the Avengers logo. On the back, it shows you that, yes, it can stand up. It only has stud shooters, and I do love the brick effect. Of course, this is another one of those punch-out holes. You just punch out right here, and there's your Lego set right there. I do love the Lego version of Thanos, and I kind of wish that they didn't punch out half of his figure. This is based off the Final Battle set, which, who knows, I might do a review on the set, I might not. But yeah, that is it for the Lego set. I'm not tossing right behind me again. Just gonna have to wait until I do that again. So yeah, of course, now time to get my final thoughts on this. So overall, this is a really good set. It is definitely worth it for the figures. The build is also cool. You can army build too and buy a bunch of these. You can have a bunch of Chitauri too if you buy this, but you can add to your, if you want to do a big giant portal scene. These do show up in the portal scene, so if you want to buy 1,000,000 of these, then you can. They're really cheap too. I think it was like $20, not that much. But of course, the figures are cool too. I think my only gripe is the lack of leg printing. Now, we're going to go to the Lego Doctor Strange set, but there are literally 2 figures in the set that have leg printing. One of them is a reuse, and one of them is brand new. This is kind of one of the things where some figures needed leg printing, and some of them really didn't, like the Chitauri. Some people are getting angry about not having leg printing, but the 2012 figures exist. You can update that really easily, even though it's 2012, and it's probably going to be a hassle to get one of those figures. Black Panther, however, is really lame. I do love this figure a lot for the head. I'm glad to have a Black Panther head with white eyes instead of yellow or any other eyes. This is the best head for him. And Shuri just needed, I don't know, some leg printing with her tan drape that drapes over her outfit. However, I really do love the new head and torso print also for this figure. However, Black Panther is included in the final battle set, so that is kind of annoying. However, the Chitauri figure is included in all of the sets. That is also annoying, but I think it's really cool because it's a really new design and it's a really good welcome. I just hit my hand under the table. So yeah, overall, I think this is a really good set. If I would rate it, I'd probably give it a 8 out of 10. What would have made it a 10 out of 10 is leg printing, and that is kind of it. Maybe some arm printing if they really wanted to, but I think it's about time that we get finally arm printing and leg printing. This is the same exact Black Panther figure, but if you guys can see this, this is literally a knockoff Black Panther, even though the arms are not symmetrical and the metal part is up here. Look at this. This looks awesome. Imagine getting this in a Lego set. You would be completely happy, of course, not with this like level of detailing all over the figure, but you would probably be really excited if a Black Panther figure came like that instead of just coming with a Batman. It's basically Batman, but without a cape and without an underface. So overall, I think this is a really cool set. It was definitely worth the pickup, and I think it's really cool. Anyway, hopefully you guys liked today's video. Of course, in a couple minutes, I am going to be uploading the Lego Gargantos Showdown set, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, and bye.